Welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order?
How many McNuggets can I order without you feeling sad for me?
Sir, I can't feel sad for anybody. I feel nothing.
Okay, give me a 50-piece with honey mussy. This is a hot dog is a sandwich.
Ketchup is a smoothie.
Yeah, I put ice in my cereal, so what?
That makes no sense.
A hot dog is a sandwich.
A hot dog is a sandwich.
What? Welcome to our podcast, A Hot Dog is a Sandwich, the show we break down the world's biggest food debates. I'm your host, Josh Scher.
And I'm your host, Nicole and
And I really could kill a 50-piece McNugget by myself right now, parked in my car, dipping it into not their new honey mussy, but their old spicy brown honey mussy, which I think might be the best nugget dipping sauce to ever hit fast food doors.
Me and you ate some chicken nuggets in your car one time, remember?
We did before we did our fancy fast food chicken McNugget episode, which is one of the worst fancy fast foods we've done. It was a great episode.
Like bad performing?
No, we just didn't make good food. We tried to use black silky chicken to make fancy McNuggets.
Okay, but were the numbers good?
Yeah, the numbers, I mean 1.3 million. We kind of smoked that episode. But today we're talking all about eating in our cars because we are talking about the problem with drive-thrus. This is the episode where Nicole and I are now deep into our 30s.
I'm 31. There ain't nothing deep about that. I'm a young spring chicken.
Deep in our 30s. We are now old people merely shaking our fists at the sky.
I'm not old.
I am old and I am sick and tired of all these kids going through the newfangled drive-thru. Go sit down in the restaurant like your grandpappy did.
Really?
And pay respect. Well, no,
You're anti-drive-thru?
I've always been anti-drive-thru.
That's so crazy to me. I prefer drive-thrus.
Why? Can you give me a 5-point PowerPoint presentation on why you prefer drive-thrus? Because
no, but I can talk about it on the pod.
Well, you are in the majority. Roughly 60 to 70% of all fast food orders go through the drive-thru.
That makes sense.
And that number has only risen from 2019 to 2030. It has risen about 30%.
Right.
43% fewer people are now dining inside fast food restaurants, which is deeply upsetting to me in a weird way.
Really? Why? That's
tell me why you like drive-thrus first.
Okay, well, I'll say this. Number one, convenience. I don't want to get out of my car if I'm getting a hamburger.
How inconvenient is it actually? So, for instance,
I hate getting out of my car
What
sometimes.
if you could get your food 3 minutes faster inside than outside? Would you not want to save that 3 minutes? Is getting out of your car harder than 3 minutes of extra waiting?
No, but it's also my second point, the shame of eating inside of a fast food restaurant. There is shame attached to it. I don't know where it comes from. I'm not the only one that thinks that way. Are you serious?
You're dead serious?
I don't like sitting inside of a fast food restaurant. And that might be a point of privilege for me, but that's okay. It's just not for me. I don't like sitting inside of a KFC or a McDonald's or a whatever. Only In-N-Out.
What I'm ultimately worried about here is having the best fast food experience. I love fast food. I think it tastes very, very good.
Yeah.
Right? It is surgically precise in the way that science. It's made in a lab, right?
Yeah.
Arby's, for instance, right? Their beef and cheddar. That beef tastes not like a cow. It tastes like sheets of paper that have been soaked in a saltwater brine.
Yeah, it's good.
With meat extract. And it's delicious. It's really so good.
Yeah.
Right? And not to be anti-science. It's just, it's brined really well. It's emulsified with yada yada. But the point is, I want that beef and cheddar as hot and fresh as I can possibly get it.
Okay.
So much fast food gets worse as it sits.
Yeah, but listen, I guess I'm one of those people, I don't have this, anxiety or this, craving to enjoy my fast food super duper hot. That doesn't interest me at all.
What items from fast food restaurants are better or
but
even...
see, you think I care, but see, this is your problem. You think that I'm eating fast food because I care about the temperature that which is going into my mouth. I don't care about... If I'm getting fast food, the temperature doesn't really matter. It's mostly for satiating.
Okay, the Crunchwrap Supreme. I guess this is where we differ, though. I was going to say the Crunchwrap Supreme, once it sits for 90 seconds, it sucks. Because the crunch,
I think it's okay.
It just becomes a wrap supreme. The crunch is absorbed. There's a tostada layer.
Yeah.
I say tostada with the Jada De Laurentiis accent.
Tostada.
The tostada layer in the middle of the Crunchwrap Supreme.
Supreme.
But it just sogs into the lettuce, into the sour cream.
But are you so anal about this texture?
Don't say anal and Taco Bell in the same sentence.
Are you so serious? Are you such a savant of fast food that you having it hot and properly crunchy and crispy matters that much to you?
Yes.
When it's a fast food item?
Specifically
Really?
because it's a fast food item.
That's so interesting to me. I've never really cared. I don't care if I get it like 20 minutes later or like if I eat it like 5 minutes. I don't care at all.
Well, you said something interesting where you said you're eating fast food for sustenance.
Yeah, that's why I'm getting it.
Well, do you not have nutrient-dense slop at your house?
I mean, sometimes I do, but sometimes I just really want an In-N-Out burger. You know what I mean?
I almost never eat fast food for sustenance. For me, fast food is exclusively like, I'm here to party, baby. I'm here to have a good time.
Okay, what's your favorite fast food place, actually?
In-N-Out has such a special place in my heart because I grew up on it. That's my fast food burger place. But Taco Bell, for me, has always been my number one. There's something about the unique taste of their like Tex-Mex ragu that they slop into various forms of fried tortillas stuffed with cheese.
Right.
I think their fire sauce is like tremendously balanced.
So good.
And I love their innovation. They always come out with a new item. And recently, I sat my behind down inside a Taco Bell at 9 at night.
What? How many other people were there?
Okay, so so it was me and a friend who's also a Taco Bell fan. We went to get the cheesy street chalupas.
Okay.
And they were delightful.
Nice.
Really good. Cilantro, onion, jalapeno ranch, seasoned steak on new fried cheese stuffed shells, a little small. And it was so hot and piping fresh. So we're there. There's kind of just like a single 45-year-old dude, looked a little down on his luck. He was sitting next to us. There were 2 teen girls. And then there was a creepy 40-year-old guy who asked the teen girls where the party's at tonight. And it was strange. And then the creepy guy left, and the other dude asked the girls if we all like showed support, like, hey, you guys cool? And that was the last time I ate inside a fast food restaurant.
Yeah, I feel like I've had a lot of those experiences inside fast
food. Weird, man.
Whenever you step foot in certain fast food restaurants.
Guy had sunglasses on 9 at night.
Yeah.
Asking like, 2 teen girls where the party's at.
The vibe inside of a fast food restaurant can sometimes be a little bit uncomfortable. And I'm just not built for that anymore. Maybe when I was younger, I was okay with it. But now I'm 31, I need to do all that stuff. What's your like 7th favorite fast food place? Like, think about it. Like,
let's go Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box. Okay, so you're at your 7th favorite fast food place. You're getting what's a jumbo jack?
Yeah.
And a curly fry.
Ultimate bacon cheeseburger.
Okay,
is a
so
pretty good
you're
item.
getting an ultimate bacon cheeseburger, and you get it, and so you're going through the drive-thru. I'm painting a picture for you. There's no parking inside of the Jack in the Box for some reason, so you got to go like maybe like a quarter mile and park like at a residential area.
There's always parking in the Jack. Wait,
imagine there isn't for today.
You're getting the item through the drive-thru and then parking in the parking lot and just housing.
That makes more sense to me than eating it.
But you're not like driving home
and eating? No, you can't do that. No,
you're exclusively eating alone in your car.
Not
in, like,
alone.
a reclined
not by
position.
myself. I would like to be with another person. This is you. This isn't about me. This is you.
Oh, no, sorry. Ask your question.
So you go to Jack in the Box. You get whatever effing burger you just said.
Ultimate bacon cheeseburger.
You don't.
I wish they still had. No, that's Wendy's. The ciabatta bacon cheeseburger.
The ciabatta was good. But you can't. You're not eating in the restaurant. You're not eating in the parking lot. You got to go a quarter mile that way. Whatever. It's been about like 5.5 minutes that you got your food. Do you think your eating experience is marred because you ate it a quarter mile away in your car versus you were eating alone at a table?
It is not only marred, it's ruined.
Shut
the French fries, Nicole, because if I'm going to Jack in the Box, I'm getting curly fries.
Yeah, I said curly fries.
Did you? I missed it.
Or maybe I did.
Listen.
Maggie, did I say curly fries? I feel like I said curly fries.
I'm putting taco sauce on the curly fries. I like it.
Yeah, of course.
It's basically a spicy ketchup. There's so much sugar in it.
Yeah, I get it. But you mean to tell me it's completely
The fries have steamed.
But it's ruined?
Yes. I am not having a good time. My day is ruined.
You care that much?
Yes, because I could be eating nutrient-dense slop at home that is going to fuel my... When I say nutrient-dense slop, I mean, like, it's not weird. It's like a porridge or a gruel. It's super normal.
Did you say porridge?
Like a porridge.
Mary and Mary got married.
Yeah, can we address the channel? Can we address Channelgate real quick?
No, I don't.
I'll address Channelgate at the end.
Okay, thank you.
When's the last time you ate inside a fast food restaurant? Can you remember? What about an In-N-Out? In-N-Out, or it's clean, the staff is friendly, you see the show of them working.
In-N-Out's different, I feel like.
Yeah.
In-N-Out's different, yeah.
But like a mass market, like a Popeyes.
No. I've never eaten inside of a Popeyes. The last time I remember eating at a Taco Bell, inside of a Taco Bell, was 4 years ago on Halloween with like me and my friends. We just went to the parade. We walked over to the Taco Bell. This one did not have a drive-thru. And we just hung out there at like maybe like 1 a.m. and just ate in there, and it was nice. I liked it, but it was Halloween, and people were being crazy, and people were being fun because it was Halloween.
So you liked that sort of communal
that's
aspect of
but
it.
like on like a random Thursday at like 4:35, like I'm not gonna go eat inside of a Taco Bell.
Do you remember a time when you were a kid, like
Yes.
eating inside fast food restaurants? Because the numbers are actually really shocking, right? Just a little bit of fast food drive-thru history, right?
Go for it.
First drive-thru ever was opened in 1946. It was Red's Hamburg, but it was in Springfield, Missouri, on Route 66.
I have something else on my research doc.
What?
The first drive-in, not drive-through. Continue.
Yeah, so drive-ins were a thing, right? Where you would park your car and people would run out and serve you. But this idea of like your car stays moving was technically 1946 in Red's Giant Hamburg. But it wasn't like a two-way call box situation. You'd drive your car up, you'd like yell at someone, you'd go park, they'd run it out to you.
Mm-hmm.
But this idea of like a free-flowing, like the way that Temple Grandin invented the slaughterhouse maze, that's like what it was pretty much Harry Snyder at In-N-Out. Right, invented this two-way call box.
I can't believe there's a Temple Grandin message. I can't believe you just talked about Temple Grandin. I love her.
Yeah, I love them, you know?
Oh my God.
A lot.
She's awesome.
She's kind of the angel of death for cows, but like actually did a lot of really good stuff.
Good woman. Good
woman.
woman.
Yeah. But anyways, like Harry Snyder invents the two-way call box in 1948. What I didn't know is that McDonald's held off on drive-thrus until the 1970s, which is crazy. And like a lot of fast food restaurants are kind of like gathering places, but it did end up the reason that Pizza Hut lost out to Domino's in the Great Pizza Wars. Officially in 2018, I believe, is the first year Domino's outsold Pizza Hut. But it's because Domino's was always about delivery, right?
Sure.
Pizza Hut still believed in what ended up being the false prophecy of people sitting down and eating in fast food restaurants, something that I like dearly, dearly miss.
I can't believe you miss it that much.
Because now, like you said, you go in and you sit down and eat. I swear to God, I went to my local Taco Bell and it said, I went there at like 9 p.m., perfectly reasonable time for a Friday night dinner to sit down inside.
Sure.
And I was like, oh no, the inside is closed because it said open from noon till 7 and then in parentheses or later. So they don't even, it is such a non-factor eating inside a fast food restaurant that they don't even have real operating hours anymore.
Wait. Was that like a handwritten sign or was that like a printed sign?
No, official like Taco Bell
or
sign,
later?
Open 12 to 7 or later.
But was the or later like a cheeky like or later like fourth meal?
No, I got the sense that like, hey, we may just close at 7 on some slow days so we can not staff, right?
Yeah.
Because fast food restaurants, despite the fact that they're like making more money than ever, they also apparently are having trouble getting people to work there, you know, insert whatever political message you want in there. But it seems like they aren't even relying on that for a part of their business anymore. It's all delivery. It's all app-based.
Yeah, they should just operate as ghost kitchens if they can't afford.
Oh,
no! What?
No, not the G word.
Why not?
I hate it. I don't want delivery.
What do you mean? It's the natural regression of the where they're going. What do you mean?
I reject modernity. Embrace tradition. Nicole, bring back the salad bars
Bring
at
back
the Wendy's.
the red cups from Pizza Hut.
Yes, this is what I want.
Stop living in nostalgia. Keep up with the times, Grandpa. I swear, you are wearing a Grandpa shirt today too.
I think it's a kind of like sexy Grandpa shirt. Though,
yeah, you look like you like have a summer house in
lounge
Boca.
Lizard. Oh God, take me back to Boca. I'm such a drive-through curmudgeon.
Oh, really?
How drive-through curmudgeonly are you? I actually wrote an article for Los Angeles Magazine several years ago about In-N-Out drive-thrus. So I know we talk about In-N-Out too much. We're both Cali kids.
I don't care.
Yeah.
We are who we are.
Talk about it. It's a big part of our childhood.
Deal with it.
But also, In-N-Out is one of the most influential fast food restaurants in the world.
Right? Yeah.
Right? Because of their very specific model of never franchising, of only expanding within their means. And when they do pop-ups in places, they did an Australian pop-up.
They make money. They make buckets.
Oh my God. It's like 12-hour-long lines.
Of humans, not cars.
Of humans, not cars. Thank you. But In-N-Out drive-thrus in Los Angeles, not even in LA, in Orange County where I grew up.
Everywhere.
A freaking plague.
Yeah,
they are
the congestion,
hundreds of cars long.
The congestion is insanity.
not only the like congestion in terms of getting your food. So where I used to live in Westwood when I went to UCLA, you're on a street called Gailey Avenue.
This
and
is
you
my
make
favorite. This is my favorite In-N-Out. I've had so many memories
It's
there.
such a good In-N-Out. Oh my God, I have been drunk at that In-N-Out.
Do you think we ever met there?
I would have been.
I wouldn't be surprised if I saw you.
I mean, like between the years 2008 and like
1000%.
2015, I would have been there.
1000%. We were in that In-N-Out at the same time together. I bet you money.
100%. But there's this like curve in the road, and then all the cars just spill out into the road. So there's literally a blind turn on a like 35 mile per hour speed limit street that is just going to rear end. I've seen so many rear end accidents.
Me too.
I called I am a narc. I called the LA Department of Transportation.
You called the Popo?
I straight up did. I called them. And
You called the Popo?
No, I called the LA Department of Transportation. They're not the police.
That's pretty much the police.
No, I just got like a guy named Kevin. And I was like, it was for a story, so I wasn't just complaining. But I was like, hey, has anybody done anything to rectify this? Because it seems like
Dangerous.
it's an actual danger.
Yeah.
And the guy goes, oh, yeah, people sure seem to love In-N-Out. And I was like, yeah, I know they love it so much that they're literally causing accidents in the street. He goes, oh, yeah, no, we've heard this before. What are you going to do about it? And then they were like, yeah, when a Chick-fil-A opened in Hollywood, what we did is, you know, that Chick-fil-A.
That Chick-fil-A.
They were like, we actually made them build a separate lane. We made them pay for it. Similar thing with Raising Cane's in Burbank. Like when a fast food restaurant that is so popular, and Raising Cane's and Chick-fil-A are both in that.
The Raising Cane's in
They
Burbank.
had cops stationed there for like, all because the drive-thru is in such a disadvantageous position on a major thoroughfare.
Really
and people
crazy.
were like flipping U-turns.
Illegally.
to get into there.
They had to put up a sign. No U-turns here.
Yeah, but like this is actually such an old man ranting
It's
about
okay.
nothing.
It's
This
okay,
is actually
It's okay, Grandpa.
a
Let's get you to
problem.
bed. Let's get you to bed,
They should just
Grandpa.
have big parking lots, you know? Or like build walkable cities where I can walk to Raising Cane's.
What do you mean build parking lots? There's no space in Los Angeles. They can't even buy a house anymore.
Parking structure, 2 stories. Some places are actually doing that. But anyway, so the point is, if a new place opens up in Los Angeles, they literally make corporate pay for any Department of Transportation needs to make it safe.
They can afford it.
Problem is, In-N-Out has been there for so long that they're just grandfathered in.
Oh, that's
you know?
crazy.
And so they just don't do anything about it. And so to me, like, drive-thrus are a genuine weird blight. And you grew up in a town, just a small town that nobody's heard of.
yeah, Beverly Hills.
Small.
They banned
What's the zip code there?
the famous one. Or
Yeah.
90210.
Okay, yeah, I've heard of it.
90212 is also there.
Or is that where you lived?
No,
You were 90210?
no,
What were you?
I don't want to tell people my former zip code.
What do you mean? What are they going to do with your zip code?
You don't know.
Fair enough. They banned fast food, right?
They banned fast food. Yeah, they did. They sure did. They also banned it in other places in California too. I'm guessing it's because either people are, health nuts in Beverly Hills, or they just didn't want the traffic congestion.
It's simply a thing that rich areas do.
Okay, makes sense.
Like, it's simply a thing that, like, well-to-do.
Makes a lot of sense.
Great Neck, New York also has a lot of fast food bans.
Really?
Yep. And so you have to, like, drive into Queens to get to the nearest McDonald's.
Like fast food in general. Like you can't have like any fast food there.
Correct. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like no fast food whatsoever. And a lot of it is to stimulate mom and pop shops. But then a lot of it is just like it, according to them, like sort of de-beautifies the town, right? Kind
Okay.
of kills the vibe.
Okay. They opened a Buffalo Wild Wings there. It was pretty good.
In Beverly?
Yeah.
No, it's a Buffalo's, isn't it?
What's the difference between Buffalo's and Buffalo's?
It's not a
Wild?
Buffalo Wild Wings. It's a Buffalo's.
What's the difference between
It's the one that's attached to Fatburger, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's called Buffalo's. It's not Buffalo Wild Wings.
Really?
Do you know how I know all this stuff about how they ban fast food and what fast food is there?
Because you were a food writer and a
No, that's not
journalist.
it.
I don't know why. Tell me.
Because my first job after college, when I was $50K in debt and making $30,000 a year, I worked in Beverly Hills. Next to the Playboy building. I didn't work at Playboy. I worked
know.
at
Yeah, I know exactly. In the street. In
Yeah.
the street.
Yeah,
You know,
that there's
I'm
a street
curving-
within
I'm-
a street.
I'm curving my hand on Santa Monica. There's a street. It's next to the police station and the
Correct.
the library.
I would have to drive by the police station all the time, and I don't think my car was registered, and I would always get scared.
Just clench your booty hole every time you would drive by.
There was nowhere where I could get a freaking lunch
Nowhere.
for under $15.
Nowhere. It's still the case.
I know, and so I would walk into like Buffalo's and get a 6-piece wing, and then I'd eat a bowl of cereal from the office
You would
pantry.
walk there?
Yeah,
Was it
walking distance,
walkable?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I would also walk to a place called Clementine. You know Clementine?
I love that Clementine.
Get a $13 egg salad sandwich.
It's
Unseasoned,
so-
had eggshells in it.
It's so damn expensive.
The point is, fast
What?
food
Sorry.
is like, it's a thing that a lot of people actually kind of need, right? It's a
of
really
course.
like cheap option.
Yes.
It's getting a lot more expensive. And a lot of places are banning it. San Luis Obispo is another spot that has banned drive-thrus,
Mhm.
which I think is really interesting.
I recently was at Starbucks the other day and I saw that they had 2 lanes. They had a drive-thru that was just for regular orders, and they had a phone pickup drive-thru as well, which I thought was really crazy. First time I've ever seen that.
Man.
That's all I wanted to say.
One thing that I hate, even if I'm eating inside, the drive-thru people still ruin my life.
Oh, because it's all back ordered?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry.
Because this happens at Starbucks a lot.
That's my
Anybody
fault.
that'll walk into a Starbucks, and similar thing, I don't go through the drive-thru in Starbucks. I
Mhm.
walk in and I talk to a human being. When did I become this old?
I don't know. But it's nice. You can definitely see our age as like we've done this podcast for about 4 years.
Yeah.
I bet you like our first 3 episodes were like la 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 la, we love food, la 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 la. And now it's just like, I'm complaining about this. I'm calling this
What the hell does a venti mean?
You kids and your whipped cream pink drinks.
Coffee used to just be called coffee, dang it.
Oh my God.
So I'm sitting there just reading the paper, harassing anyone that walks in. No, but I don't go through the Starbucks drive-thru, so I'll go and I'll order, and then nobody addresses you for like 5 minutes because they are just violently hustling to fill the racks
They
of
have
drinks. So many drinks just don't get picked up. I will just watch the ice melt into some like matcha pistachio oleato cold foam latte, and you just see the ice melt and it's half water and it's floating on top, and you're like, who is this? We live in a society that is now nameless and faceless, and things are so easy and convenient. You just tap buttons on your phone, and inflation's so high, but you're hiring a private taxi to drive your Starbucks to you. What is happening? Just go somewhere, spend an extra 5 minutes, talk to a person.
I don't need
Drink
to.
the thing at the temperature it was meant to be
people all the
drinking.
time. I do. Temperature schmemperature. What are you talking about? You're so dramatic. I swear, it's not that big of a deal if your coffee is a little bit colder than usual. If your crunch wrap's a little bit, I don't know, softer than you usually like it. Being so hung up on these things also, Josh, I think is bad for your blood pressure. I'm not kidding. I mean, it's probably high already because you do go through the drive-thru. But I don't know what it is. I mean, I don't hate drive-thrus. I think they're a necessity in this modern time. I think it makes life a little bit easier, makes life a little bit more digestible.
I used to be pre-hypertensive when I was a kid, but now I've gotten my blood pressure to a really nice range due to cardio and changes in diet. So take that. Anyways, workers at fast food restaurants are taught to prioritize drive-thru patrons because I think this is hilarious. Drive-thru people in their cars are simply less patient than people inside the store. Which I hate because
I've seen so many videos of road rage in the drive-thru.
Oh my God.
So many.
But I am one of the schmucks who just stands there and just will occasionally
Oh, really?
walk over.
Hey.
Oh, really?
I just wanted to check. Okay. Yeah.
That's
Can I at
you?
least get the drink? No. Okay, that's fine. I can reach the cup if I'm okay.
That's you?
Yeah.
Not
so I
surprised
just,
at all. Raw chicken eater, man. I don't know. I mean, I think we need to maybe, hear me out, just split kind of how Chipotle has like a phone order section, like an online order section and a main section. Maybe you just got to split it up. Maybe you just got to, have like the drive-thru people have their own like little section where they can do what they got to do. And then the people that come in, there's like a little section for them. Separate.
Chipotle doesn't have any drive-thrus, right?
Not a drive-thru, but like online orders.
Yeah.
Phone
So
orders.
Chipotle actually was making a big push. This is everyone kind of following this Domino's model.
Yeah.
I believe McDonald's is opening their first store with no seating inside whatsoever.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Yeah, I suppose that's the future, but we talked about this a while ago of like, it really changes the definition of what a restaurant is. We talked about it with the ghost kitchen thing, right?
I'm not mad at it.
When a
though.
restaurant, but isn't there something, I know you don't like view fast food as sort of like special, which
I don't.
I think a lot of people don't. It is just a convenience thing, but to me, there like is something about the early days of Chipotle, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's cultural appropriation or whatever, but you walk in and they had like, there was the kind of wood designs.
Kind of looks like this.
With the exposed metal,
It
right?
literally looks like this.
Kind of like faux Aztec stuff.
I liked it. The music, there was a special music guy.
There was a special music guy, but that was so important to building the brand of Chipotle, right?
It really was.
You know, and I think without that, like you really lose a lot of identity. You lose a lot of like specialness in what it means to eat food. I think we're getting more and more disconnected from our food, even if it's fast food. I understand that. But you're getting like more and more disconnected as this weird technocratic future hurtles on. And it bums me out, man. The play place in McDonald's. I have so many good memories there. I got tetanus once.
well, of course we're far removed from our food. We don't kill our own livestock anymore. It's already, we go and we get ground beef. So I think is this getting up on your soapbox almost a little bit?
100%. But like, what's the next natural evolution? Like, are we literally going to see a world in which fast food restaurants, so take for instance, the KFC Taco Bell hybrids, right? KFC Pizza Hut, Taco Bell Pizza Hut, all that stuff, because they're all owned by Yum Brands, which is a subsidiary of like Frito-Lay, PepsiCo. Is there going to be a world in which there's just simply no physical space whatsoever, and Yum Brands can save money by just having a commissary kitchen placed out like Amazon warehouses where you're ordering stuff on an app?
Yeah,
and
I think that's natural. I think that's the natural progression of where fast food is going. Yes.
What about like other restaurants? Because we're seeing like
no, I don't think other restaurants. No, I don't.
Well,
think
think
so.
about like a Sweet Green, which is
if Sweet Green had a kiosk.
I don't think I've ever eaten inside a Sweet Green.
I've eaten inside of a
hypocrite here. What's it like inside a Sweet Green?
It's nice. They have plants.
Looks like
everywhere.
an Apple store.
Pretty much more plants though. It's really nice. I like eating inside of a Sweet Green. It's quite I'll say the brand identity of Sweet Green is obvious whenever you walk through the door. And I think there might be a period of time where we're going to see that brand identity go away because they've already established it. People are like, I already know what Sweet Green is. I don't need to look at the pretty plants anymore. I don't need to look at the spoons and forks that have the SG label on it anymore. Yeah. I think they're slowly going to chip away at that because, you know, profit is the most important thing. And they're just going to have a little kiosk and they're just going to pump out salads. And I think that's fine. I'm not that precious about it. I'm sorry. Maybe it's just where I come from and like what I think is important to me. I think fast food doesn't need to be a third place, baby. I think maybe the McDonald's doesn't need to be the third place for people.
Yeah.
There's other places that can be third places, like the library or a bar.
Libraries, famously booming businesses.
No, I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
Like,
maybe there's a world in which the McDonald's of the world can just become these pseudo ghost kitchens and the space is utilized for something else. I don't know exactly what that is. And yeah, I just think fast food places don't need to be the third place anymore.
Yeah.
There's more options. The community you can find your community elsewhere.
Sure. But they actually have been like really important, Starbucks specifically, for like low-income people, unhoused people to have access to like things like Wi-Fi and internet.
That's very true.
Right?
See, this is where it comes from, like where I grew up and like my background from my privilege. I've never had to consider those things.
Yeah. Well, and it's really, you know, I don't want to be the person who's just like, the future is bad. That tends to be where I naturally go. And I know this is such a dumb topic, like waiting in the drive-thru for a hamburger.
No, it's so important.
But that's where my mind sort of goes. I'm really curious to see how this all shakes out in the future, talking about how these physical spaces were important to the branding of these restaurants. Like the generation after us, are they going to care about McDonald's anymore? Are they going to care about, you know, all these brands that we grew up with, brands that we like throw on a YouTube page and people know so they click on them?
Yeah.
Are they even going to think of them other than just like a sticker on an app that they don't care about, don't have any connection to?
I think that's
because we have that nostalgia. I think that's what it is. And like that'll give rise to new things. What those new things are.
I agree.
The Mythical Ghost Kitchen 2025. Let's do it, man. Let's make nutrient-dense slop.
I'm not high-fiving you.
Nicole, nutrient-dense slop. The kids love it.
Not high-fiving you.
It'll be like the gruel from The Matrix.
Not high-fiving you. VoteLikeABeast.com is back and better than ever. We've created a one-stop shop of nonpartisan resources to help you participate in this year's election.
Register to vote by mail, and research your candidates and ballot measures at the local, state, and national levels. Inform your vote today so you can cast a vote that aligns with the issues that matter to you at VoteLikeABeast.com. Nicole,
What's up, buddy?
I got a trip coming up.
Where are you going?
5 days across the island of Sardinia.
Stop.
And here's the thing.
No way.
I know nothing about Sardinia. I've never been to Italy at all. I took 1 semester of Italian in college and had roommates that were from Italy for a couple months, but I've completely lost any language. But I really want to at least be able to do the basics. I want to be able to ask for a check, ask for directions, order the food, and also learning a new language is just great for personal development.
Well, that's where Rosetta Stone comes in. Rosetta Stone is the most trusted language learning program. It's available on desktop or as an app, and it truly immerses you in the language you want to learn.
Yeah, I wasn't too good in classrooms. But
Me either.
Rosetta Stone has a built-in true accent feature that gives you feedback on your pronunciation. Rosetta Stone listens as you speak another language and can tell if you're totally crushing it or if you need some extra work. It's like having a personal trainer for your accent.
For extra immersion, there's no English translation, so you really learn to speak, listen, and think in that language. It's made to help with long-term retention by using intuitive processes, by first teaching you words, then phrases, then sentences.
Io preferisco spaghetti. I think that means I like spaghetti. With our promo code, you can get a lifetime membership to Rosetta Stone with access to all 25 languages they have for 50% off. They offer Spanish, French, Italian, German, Korean, Chinese, Japanese, Dutch, Arabic, Polish, and more. It's a really great deal.
Don't put off learning that language. There's no better time than right now to get started. For a very limited time, a Hot Dog is a Sandwich listeners can get Rosetta Stone's lifetime membership for 50% off. Visit rosettastone.com/hotdog.
That's 50% off unlimited access to 25 language courses for the rest of your life. Redeem your 50% off at rosettastone.com/hotdog today. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp.
If you're anything like me, your schedule is packed with social gatherings, big work projects, and so much more. It's easy to let your priorities slip. It's tough to juggle at times. But when you feel like you have no time for yourself, non-negotiables like therapy are more important than ever. I personally take time once every 2 weeks to talk to my therapist to really ground myself and have someone to bounce ideas off of.
I also do the same thing. For me, non-negotiable number 1, gym.
Yeah.
Gotta blast the metal music while getting all the energy out of your body. But then 2, also therapy. I've also become a bi-weekly therapy guy. And honestly, BetterHelp was a huge part of me starting therapy because I'm someone who really struggles to book appointments. But the fact that there was an app that I could literally just click with my thumbs until I was finally connected to a therapist. I'd been waiting years to start therapy, but I kept putting it off until BetterHelp.
Therapy isn't just for those who've experienced major trauma. It empowers you to be the best version of yourself, no matter your background.
If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online. It's designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule.
Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge.
Never skip therapy day with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/hotdog today to get 10% off your first month.
That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/hotdog.
All right, Nicole. We've heard what you and I have to say. We heard a lot of it. Now it's time to find out what other wacky ideas are rattling out there in the universe. Time for a little segment we call
Opinions Are Like
Casseroles. Okay, so we were talking about Buffalo's versus Buffalo Wild Wings. So
Yeah.
it is technically called Buffalo's Cafe for some reason. Cafe is just European for coffee. They have no coffee. They have a lot of buffalo wings. There are only 19 of them, and they're all across California. There's 13 locations in Canada, 2 in the Philippines, and 1 in Dubai and Malaysia.
Nice.
That is a hell of a spread.
I like it.
But they're attached to Fatburger, which was a contemporary of In-N-Out that started in LA, and Magic Johnson owns a lot of them to try and enrich the community in South Los Angeles.
Cute.
And a lot of people, like Gabriel Iglesias, it's his favorite burger. A lot of people, especially LAOGs, love Fatburger.
Yeah, they really
I think it's really good. And they also have a banana shake that's really great.
I've only had it once. I've only had Fatburger once.
I really love Fatburger. I still would choose In-N-Out over it, but that's what the hell Buffalo's Cafe is. It was them trying to get into the chicken wing game, and they're perfectly fine. Almost all boneless wings taste the same to me. It's okay.
Okay.
So that's what that is.
Nice. Thanks for enriching me with education, Josh.
I want to go to Dubai just to go to the Fatburger Buffalo's Cafe.
I was saying I want to go to Dubai really badly. I want to go
for
to
the
Dubai.
Buffalo's Cafe.
No, I want
Right.
to go lay in the sand and make sand angels. Actually, have you ever seen those videos of people that go sand surfing?
No.
Oh,
I want to go. They have a bunch of weird bodybuilding gyms there. I want to go there.
how weird.
I don't know. It's just all the biggest influencers from all around the world just go train together there.
You should try to go to the Aloe gym later.
What's the Aloe gym? Oh, Aloe.
Aloe gym.
Who works out there?
Influencers.
Well,
Fitfluencers. Has anybody coined that yet? That's mine, baby.
that's a very commonly used term, fitfluencer. That's like a...
Why
Okay.
are you so sassy
I'm not
today?
sassy today. I'm saying
That
that's like a
shirt's made
search
you-
hashtag fitfluencer. There's
That
like millions
shirt's
of them.
made you sassy, Grandpa. Let's get into our first
Hey,
opinion.
we're taking my pills
Hey
today.
guys, love the show
Thank you.
so much.
I love you.
Just wanted
You're my
to
granddaughter.
give you a call and let you know that the entire world is sleeping on cheesy oats. You make oatmeal, but instead of putting sugar in it, you put cheese in it. It's so good. It's so much better than regular oatmeal. It should be the regular oatmeal. Okay, thank you very much. Once again, love the show. Have a great day.
Welcome to Movie Phone.
I like the cut of this guy's jib. I'll
Yeah.
tell you that much. What do you think about cheesy oats?
They're all right.
Have you had cheesy oats?
I've put cheese. I put crazy things in my oatmeal. You don't even want to know what I put in. It gets wild and wacky at Nicole's.
I don't want to know.
Yeah, crazy. It sounds fun. I like it. I haven't had oatmeal in a really long time. I'm gonna have it tomorrow.
This reminds me of the like sugar and grits debate, right?
Very, very, very heated debate.
Very heated debate. And I understand I'm not Southern. I have
not
no
Southern.
license to grits. I like love sweet grits because I love corn porridges. Right?
You love slop.
And I love slop. So like, rice is just a grain that's turned into porridge all around the world, right? You have arroz con leche, you have congee, you have juk, you have all that. Corn is just a grain that's turned into porridge. Oats are just a grain that are turned into porridge, right? They should be able to lean sweet or savory either way, but I ain't never put cheese in my oats. I've made savory oats before.
You never made savory. You never had savory oats?
No, I've like made
Oh,
savory
you never
oats.
made cheesy oats?
No, I've like done oat zoto for dinner when I'm really hard up. It's pretty good. But I've never, and there may have been some Parmesan, but I've never like just thought to do a cheesy oatmeal with like eggs and bacon in the morning. That sounds really great.
Good. Yeah.
And you should have the license to do that. Like you said, it should be more popular.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that this weekend. This is a pledge to make cheesy oats this weekend. I got some good little cheese scraps in my fridge, and what better way to use up scraps than oatmeal?
Sounds
Julia's
like
going to be disappointed.
That's all right.
That's okay. I've disappointed her before.
I'm sure.
Hello, Mythical team.
Are you in a liminal
Nicole and
space?
Josh.
You need rugs. Wait, pause it.
I love watching.
Hold on. You need rugs in wherever you are. You need to put some rugs in your house, and you need to get a bigger couch because it sounds like you're in an open house right now.
Yeah.
I love watching everything from Mythical Kitchen. Thank you for all the wonderful mood-lifting
Aw.
content.
Thank you.
My hot take is that Persian food is the most flavorful food, and that it is really the best because it can delight you without assaulting your taste buds with spice. So that's my hot take.
Yes. Absolutely. 100% agree. It's not just because I'm Persian. It's true. It's the best food ever.
It's so funny right when she said it's the most flavorful food, I immediately was going to go, not spicy.
I was going to say Indian food is the most flavorful food of all time. Yeah.
But I would reject the use of assaulting your palate with spice because I would say gently massaging your palate with
sometimes some
spice,
food can be
baby.
assaulting. It's fine. It's true. Persian food does not have anything assertive.
Yes, are you
What's
thinking black
assertive?
lime is not assertive?
Are you biting a black lime?
No,
Are you
sometimes it's in the stew and I
No, wait
accidentally
a
get a bite.
second.
But
No,
but that's
stop it.
It's because you grew up on it.
But
If you eat gourmet sabzi for the first time, it's an arresting, I wouldn't say assaulting, I'd say an arresting flavor.
I disagree.
In the
with
same
you.
way that if you eat various forms of like Indian curries with black mustard or with like asafoetida or something you're not used to, it's something that is unfamiliar and you try it and like, I happen to love it, but gourmet sabzi is like a wild Fesenjoon is utterly insane. Dude, pomegranate molasses is arresting.
No. Well, that's the thing. You're talking about eating these things on their own. The thing about Persian food is it's all about balance. It's all about balancing every single freaking taste that you have.
I think every cuisine's about balancing. What cuisine isn't about balance? What's the least balanced cuisine out there?
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
Right? Because even
But think about it. It's the one cuisine that has every single flavor regardless of what it is. The majority of the foods. The thing about the stews, it's a stew-based culture. Every single stew has sweet, salty, bitter, umami, whatever else. I don't know. Sour.
So we literally did a podcast.
I'm sorry, I forgot already.
I wore my bitter sweatpants to the gym today.
Yeah, nice. But like, it has everything. Bitterness, sourness, sweetness, saltiness, savor. It has all of those things. The majority of the foods have all of those things.
100%.
And I think it's one of the few that does it really well, specifically sour.
Specifically sour. That's one of the reasons I love. To be clear, Persian food is like one of my.
It's
probably
the best.
like Mexican food is just so special to me.
Love Mexican food.
But
Love
also
Indian food.
Love Indian food.
Yeah.
Vietnamese food, and I think
Love
all of them.
Vietnamese food.
Thai food, Korean food, but like Persian food to me is very, very special. I really love capsaicin. I love heat.
It's not big on spice. I'll say that. It's not big on being spicy. Persian
What about
food is
even like dried spices? Because I feel like you cook a lot of Indian dishes, like the panoply of masalas that you use.
Right.
I mean, there's like there's like a Mount Olympus of just so many different masalas, so many different spices that are used. Is there that in Persian food?
You mean like a panoply of spices?
Well, yeah. Like, do you use a ton of dried spices?
Not a ton. It's about using the right ones, I'd say. I'd say there's a lot of turmeric. There's a lot of somar. There's dried fenugreek. There's black lime, like you said. There's advieh, which is almost like a masala, like a mix of a bunch of spices. There's cardamom. There's a lot.
Persian food is wildly sour, which is very arresting for a lot of people.
Interesting.
I was just thinking about it. Like even
I love how sour it is. I think you need it.
Same. I love sour foods.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking even if you try like Masto Mussy or something, right? Like that yogurt is like
sour.
It's a very sour yogurt. Albalu.
Albalu sour cherries.
Sour cherries are like wildly sour. You're just throwing them on rice. Barberries. And that's one of the reasons I love Persian food. But I think it is quite assertive on the palate unless you've like really grown up with it and you're trained for that.
Interesting. Well, since I was raised on it, then I'm not the right person to say this. But yeah, I agree with you. Persian food's the best.
Hey y'all, my name is Christina, and
hi baby.
A weird food combination I have. It used to be a meme a couple of years ago. It was called the SNICKLE.
No, you're not.
Where you put
no,
together
you're not.
a pickle inside of a Snickers bar.
Opposite. Snickers inside a pickle.
And it sounds gross, but when you start eating it, it kind of grows on you a little. So a try.
Not only have we tried it, we've cooked with it.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I shoved a whole pickle inside a pork loin and in one of the most visually arresting images of all of Mythical Kitchen.
Pretty sick.
Huge pickle.
I love this person's accent because it sounds like this. Excuse me, you look like you love me. And I love your accent.
I don't know the song. I don't think SNICKLEs are very good. I think it's a really my main problem with it. I like pickles and sweet
what
things.
What about a Twixel?
I get down with the Twixel, but no, it's what it really is the juiciness of the pickle with the hardness of the caramel and nougat.
Yeah.
Right? Because by the time you're squeezing all the juice out of the pickle, I don't think they're two textures that go together.
Pretty gross. It's pretty
gross.
gnarly.
I love that you found something for yourself that you love.
I'm happy for you. I would not be happy eating a SNICKLE.
No, nor would I. But that's great.
Thicker than a SNICKLE.
I just want a banana, mayonnaise, and crunchy peanut butter sandwich right now.
Ew.
All right, one more. Light it up. One more.
Are you pregnant?
Me?
Yeah.
Well.
Hi, I'm Nat, and I'm a little bit neurotic. This is my fourth take on this opinion because I keep making little inaccuracies, and I am also a huge food nerd.
I love
that.
I love your podcast.
We love you.
My opinion is that Amazake is amazing.
What's Amazake?
If you don't know what Amazake is,
Tell us.
It is a creamy, delicious, sweet, a little bit grainy rice beverage.
I'm going to look it up.
And it is the pre-ferment in making sake. So Amazake is super cool, super delicious. I want everyone to know about it so that I can find it. It's really hard to find. I learned about it at the first job I ever had, which was a health food macrobiotic store in Philadelphia.
Cool.
And they had Amazake there. I can't find it anymore. It's amazing. And Amazake is really cool because it's a pre-fermented sake. And that means it's made out of koji mold. I'm also a big mushroom nerd. And koji is also used to make soy sauce. So here I am kind of tying together a little things I said in all these takes because I'm a little neurotic, but thank you for listening. I'm sorry. Okay, bye.
This was awesome.
I love that her brain works like ours, where it just sort of
bloop, bloop, bloop,
it's
bloop,
like
bloop.
you have
Yeah.
this this horizontal through line, but then your actual brain is just doing weird helix laps around it, but you ultimately arrive at the same place.
Right.
I have never heard of Amazake
Me
before.
either.
So it's mostly non-alcoholic. It sounds like they make some that are lightly alcoholic because of the ferment, which is similar to
Like kombucha.
like a kombucha or
Yeah.
something. I thought it was similar to makgeolli at first. I mean,
Mm-mm.
both have this similar fermentation process, but this is very cool. And I want more silly functional beverages. We've talked about the functional beverage movement.
Yeah.
I want
This is an OG functional beverage.
It's an OG functional beverage.
Yeah.
And I think we should be drinking more of it. Furthermore, humans' ability to take a single grain and spin off a million different products from it
Incredible.
is absolutely mind-blowing to me, right?
It is incredible.
And I really love that. I mean, to have like from whiskey to Doritos, like pretty wild that we figured out how to
pretty
do that over
crazy.
time. The spirit of human ingenuity is eternal, and that flame burns bright.
Well, Amazake sounds amazing to me. I want to try it. I just want some. I want to try it.
Same.
I don't want to make it, but I want to try it.
Throw it on Amazon, man. Let's see if we can get some mail. We can probably find. They think Erewhon got it.
I mean, they probably have it as like
They don't have iceberg lettuce, but they might have Amazake.
they have it like named as something cool, like probiotic rice koji mole drink.
Oh gosh. Well, Nat, that was a rad call. Thank you for that.
Yes. Thank you very much.
And thank you so much for watching a hot dog as a sandwich or listening to it, as they say. I don't know, man. I'm tired. I gotta go take a nap. We got new episodes out every Wednesday, wherever you listen to podcasts, Sunday, wherever you watch them, assuming that wherever you watch them is YouTube.
I bought it. It's coming tomorrow.
Yeah?
Yeah, actually.
Huge.
Oh, it's coming Friday.
Boo! Week's ruined.
Yeah, and if you want to leave an opinions or a casseroles message, leave it at this number 833. Sorry, what was it? 18. I got it. 1-800-833 DOGPOD1. The number again is 833.
1-877 cars for kids. 8777 cars for kids.
Oh, I got it. It's 833 DOGPOD1. The number again is 833
Cars for kids.
DOGPOD1.
Donate your car today. And if you like watching Nicole and I in video, well, we got plenty more where that came from. Check out our YouTube channel called Mythical Kitchen. Statistically speaking, a majority of you, yes, majority, are on Mythical Kitchen right now on YouTube. But continue to check it out.